It's got these comedic elements, and it's got these twists and these jump scares, and it's got all of these great elements of it, while also telling the story of these three women going through this crazy, crazy night.
So I got to thinking, Blumhouse could essentially do a sort of Monster Squad Avengers-style movie with the two of you, Mason Thames, and the McGraw sisters, and I think people would love that. But I'm wondering, what sort of entities would like the Blumhouse squad fight? Ghosts, vampires, zombies?
Oh, I
I feel like
we could take on anything. I mean, we've gone through enough. I feel like that at this point we could tackle whatever. Like,
yeah, I feel like we would mainly be fighting supernatural beings.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that would be the main thing, supernatural beings.
What would be the one that you would like least want to fight? Like, what's like the scariest one?
Anything that's like
anything related to
like
him.
We've had enough of him. We'll do something else.
So you're like, he's sitting right next to us, so I don't want to make it awkward, but yeah. Chauncey, we love you and respect you from afar. Just please stay right there. Don't make any sudden movement.
Yes.
So there are a lot of scary moments watching as an audience member, but I'm wondering, what was the most fun moment that you had on set? Because you got to work with creatures and puppets and all these wonderful things.
I mean, I feel like we had so many fun moments on set. I feel like we have a lot of funny moments and stuff. But
Yes.
I feel like there's just so many scenes that we got to do a lot of action in it. Like, we got to do a lot of action, a lot of stuff, and I know that we both had a blast doing that and doing all this crazy stuff, and it was new for us. And so yeah, I mean, I would say those kinds of scenes, I mean, there's so many of them, but anything that had all that physical action, awesome.
Yeah, I definitely think physical action, and for me, my personal favorite scene was getting to paint the blue door back here.
Mm-hmm.
And because I've never done something like that, and that was something new to me. And Jeff, you don't know this, but when you're watching the movie, it's silence, but Jeff, there's a speaker, and Jeff is talking on the walkie-talkie being like, yeah, good, and just talking me through the entire thing.
Nice. So you got to do some action, you got to be artistic, you got to scare us, which we always enjoy here. So I've always been a horror fan since I was very, very young, but I was not allowed to watch rated R movies, which made it a little bit trickier for me. So I think it's pretty cool that you guys get to be a part of something. It's PG-13, which means that you can get young fans into the horror genre. What is it like being part of something like that, where like, you might have people, really young people, getting to watch this and getting to be horror fans?
I really think that's exciting for me, because I definitely think Imaginary is a good one to, if you haven't watched a horror movie before, this is a great horror movie to start with. It's not very gory, it's not very scary except for the jump scares.
Yeah.
And it's a really good one.
I mean, and it's got all these elements it's got these comedic elements, and it's got these twists and these jump scares, and it's got all of these great elements of it, while also telling the story of these three women going through this crazy, crazy night. So yeah.
Awesome. Taegen, you mentioned a little bit of comedy. You get to do a lot of this comedic relief here. Would you be interested in doing like horror comedies in the future, particularly?
I mean, yeah, like I had so much fun. I feel like a lot with Taylor, there's these super serious moments of like, something's happened to Alice, like what are we gonna do? And then Taylor just throws out a line of just being sarcastic and being just these one-liners, which, I mean, I was so excited to play into that and lean into that.
A lot of times it's what the audience is thinking too, and then just Taylor says it out loud, while you're thinking it in your head, which was really fun.
It's like the only sane one asking the questions.
Yes. You both got to play a little bit with prosthetics in this. How was that? What was that experience like?
That was very exciting. That was very exciting.
Yeah.
That one scene where we had it on our faces, we could not see through those.
Yeah, there was a lot of emotions about that experience. It was super cool, super new, and something like, I mean, I know for me, like walking around set all day with that was like so fun.
Gosh.
But
Were you like eating lunch with that on? Like, when you walk
we're all
around?
just, it's
Yeah.
very casual. Our eyes are all super weird and everything, but
Yeah,
no, it
and
was super fun.
those eyeballs could actually pop out, so we weren't actually walking around all day with those eyes in, and we couldn't really see through those because we had the smallest peepholes, and then they made them blurry, which was just even more annoying. But if you notice, some of us are like tapping against the bed frame to get to our spots.
Oh, you had to use it as like kind of guidance. Smart. I did not notice that. So you all hit it very
Yes.
well.
You were
Also,
not-
thank you for your sacrifice because it looks very terrifying on screen.
Aw, thank
you. So worth it. I know it was uncomfortable, but it was worth it.
It was worth it. Beauty
Yes.
knows no pain.